All right, amazing. Let me share the slide here. Amazing. Can you confirm if you can see the screen? Amazing, thank you. So thank you so much and welcome to today's career challenge introduction, post career tutorial. So today we're going to be talking about remote work tools and what is remote work and how we can manage our remote work. And of course, the program is remotely. So we're going to be seeing about remote work and the remote tools that we can use to manage the remote work and any other engagement that you can do remotely. So without further ado, let me go ahead. But I would love this session to be more interactive. If you feel like maybe you have a question, or maybe I'm going too fast, you need me to go slow, or anything that you have in the meantime, you can always raise a hand, or you can always type in the chat box so that I can see. Then will give you a space to speak, or maybe you can answer in case there to be a question. So let's go ahead. And of course, yeah, what is remote work? What do you think is remote work? When someone says, I'll be working remotely, or I love working remotely, what do you think is remote work? And of course, remote work is a work arrangement where employees perform their job tasks and responsibilities from a location other than the traditional office, often using technologies to connect and collaborate. So, for example, here I'm working remotely. I'm not in Ethiopia. You guys are based in Ethiopia, but you're also based in different cities. Some are in the city. So we all gather around, we all connect remotely. So basically, that's what remote work means. And coming here, why do we have remote work? Basically, like, why do we have to do a remote work? So remote work improves work-life balance, of course, and the global talent pool access and reduce community stress. So here you might be having a program or a project or something that you want to pull off, then to pull out, then you need some people, you need some talents that you don't have currently in your location. Maybe you don't have currently in your office, or maybe you need some people to work on something that you don't access currently physically. So you can use the talent pool that are accessible online remotely. So basically, that's what remote, and that's why we do remote. So going forward here, you can ask yourself, but how does it work? If yes, working here, I'm here and I'm managing a project or a program, or I'm doing any kind of responsibilities like remotely, I'm not there specifically, like I can't meet the person I work with. Why that, and how does this work? If you ask yourself. So there are four key categories of tools that make remote work efficient. First of all, communication. There's no way you're going to be successful working remotely if you don't communicate, if you don't practice communication, like proper communication or effective communication. I think we had last time, you had a career challenge about communication. So communication is really important. You should be updated with each and everything when it comes to remote work. That's the first point, the first category. Collaboration as well. You should also be collaborating with your team. Collaboration is really important. Project management and time management. Those are the four categories. So there's communication, there's collaboration, project management, and time management. We're going to see this in detail. Imagine, before we go further, imagine these categories are the building blocks of your digital workplace. And examples of remote work tools, here we have communication. When it comes to communication, we have Slack. I'm very sure you all familiar with Slack. That's what we use. So Slack can help you manage all the tasks, communicate to people, collaboration, engagement, and everything. So that's one of the tools that's really important for the remote work. For collaboration, we have Notion, we have Google Workspace. So with Google Workspace, you can use Google Slides, you can use Google Forms, everything that within Google Workspace for collaboration, but also project management. There's a lot of tools, but here we can talk about Trello. There's Google Workspace as well, which can be used for project management. Going forward, also time management. Here we talk about calendar. How do you utilize your calendar? How do you know that I have this call this time, I have this code, I have this engagement, I have this reply, I have this? You can use your Google Calendar to put all your tasks, all your calendars, all your meetings on calendar for you to manage time well. So there's for many categories. You should really remember this: the communication, which tools. It's not only Slack. You can also do other research. We're going to see that in the challenge document. For communication, there's Slack. For collaboration, there's Notion, there's Google Workspace. For project management, we have Trello, we have Google Workspace as well, which have different tools. Then there's time management using Google Calendar. Going forward, future work remote. Talking about future work remote. What do you think here? Like when you say future work remote, I mean the future of work remote. What do you think is the future of work remote? Maybe if you can have some people to share here, would you choose? Would you prefer to have a remote job, or prefer to have a physical job where you attend offices like traditional offices, or would you have to? Would you wish to have a remote job? Maybe you can also share in the chat box, or if you're willing to speak, it'll be amazing. What would you choose? Anyone? Between remote work and physical, okay, hybrid, on traditional and other remote. That's also amazing. Yeah. So let's see here the future of remote work. Of course, it's really flexible working arrangement and advanced collaboration technology. Of course, you have hands-on experience within different technologies. Trello, you're gonna be accessing different technologies, and remote work also impact on traditional office setup. You don't have to have those set up offices, or uh, have physical offices that you require each and everything. Yeah. So there's different tools here we're gonna see, but I think you will be able to access these tools here. Before we go to the career document, let me see if I can be able to open. Yeah. Yes, I think we can find them in the career document. Let me share it right away. Okay. Hope you can see the document. You can see the screen, right? Amazing. Thank you very much. Okay, so here basically this is the career challenge document. Of course, as usual, it's week 4. The tools for remote work. That's what we're talking about. And the submission date January 14th. That will be on Tuesday. Then the background, of course, what is remote work? We've seen that in the tutorial, in the slide. The worker's home, private office, shared space, or anything. You're gonna go through this and read. Onboarding, the term onboarding describes the procedures used to integrate new hires and employees into the company. In addition to learning about the organization's structure, culture, vision, mission, and value, of course, it also contains activities that help new hires complete the first new hire orientation process. So you go through this, and then you have wide remote work. We have seen that as well. Employees can completely customize their working setup, may assist employees with disabilities, greater talent pool for corporations with nearly no region restrictions. Of course, with the remote work, you can hire anyone, everywhere, anywhere in the world. So there's also that non-restriction. But while also remote, these employees as well as employers save money and time traveling. You don't have to travel. You don't have to go to have all those stress. Maybe the bus left or something. When it comes to challenges with the physical job. So you go ahead and read that. Employee productivity can increase with the higher autonomy by fewer interruptions at work. This is real. The working environment can also be entirely customized by employees, of course. So you read through this career challenge document for you to be able to do your exercise. Here we have an examples of some tools here, common remote tools and applications, Google Calendar, the Slack function, the Trello. With Google Calendar, you can also access here, and there's description. Google Calendar is used for scheduling and organizing events, appointments, and tasks, and so on. With Notion is a project management and note taking software. You go ahead and read this as well with this document. Then Slack, we also talk about Slack, there's Trello, and there's more. Here comes the task now, the career challenge task, that what you have to do. Uh, your company has moved to a different location, and your team manager has tasked you with setting up the office workflow tools to assist the onboarding new colleagues in your team who has never used these tools before. The workflow tools you have to set up are Slack, Notion, Google Calendar, and Trello. That's the task. Let's go ahead. Task one. Imagine that. Let's replace this name here. We can even put my name, or we put Almazi's name. Yeah. So task one here. Imagine that Emilia is the new member joining your team. Follow uh, follow the below instructions and answer the question. That was the question task one on Google Calendar. Access your Google Calendar, create a new calendar specifically for onboarding meeting Emilia. This is Emilia, not Margaret. Meeting Emilia. Schedule a weekly check-in, team meeting, and invite the new team member. The team member's email is emilia@penacademy.org. In the description part, add an important description of what that weekly meeting will be about in general. Set up a reminder for that weekly team meeting. Take a screenshot of your Google Calendar showing the scheduled events. Then with Slack, what you have to do with Slack, the activity with Slack, create a new Slack workspace named onboarding new member, and then create 3 new channels in addition to ones that Slack auto creates. Send Emilia. We're gonna be editing this, not Margaret. You're gonna send me the careers tutor, Emilia, of course, the career tutor, an invite link inviting them to join the Slack workspace. Post a welcome message in the channel introducing the purpose of the Slack workspace and its objectives, and then initiate a discussion about their experience so far in your company and ask for their input. Then last but not least, take a screenshot of Slack channel with the introductory message and discussion visible. On Notion, what you have to do on Notion, set up a task board in Notion using the Kanban format. In this task board, you should list 5 key exercises that you have for this week at 10 Academy. For this week, I mean, that's week 4, yeah. So make a list of to-do, ongoing, and complete the task. Then link your Notion task board to the Slack workspace you have created. And you can do this using the Slack app directory. Please choose the channel that Emilia has joined. I'll be joining some channels. Has joined to link your Notion account to. Then using your Notion account, create a public page for the task view and provide this link into the Slack channel. Last but not least, take a screenshot of the task board you created above in Notion. So we have, so far we have Slack, I mean, we have Google Calendar, we have Slack, and we have Notion. Finally, we also have Trello. So create a new Trello board named onboarding process, set up a column on the board for to do, the progress, then review, and then complete. Create task card for the onboarding week and task into the to do column. If you to do column, in your to do column, you should have the following 3 tasks. Number 1, introduction to the company and job description, company platform tour, introduction to the current projects, then move 1 task card to the in progress column. Move another task card to the review column. Take a screenshot of the Trello board with the task card visible. Those are the 3. Is it 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the four main tasks that you wanna be doing on Google Calendar, then Slack, Notion, and Trello. Finally, after completing those tasks on Google Calendar, Slack, Notion, and Trello, create a Google slide of PowerPoint or PPT with the guide on how you did each step on each of those platforms, and add a final results screenshot, the ones you took after every task at the end of each guide. Notably, you have to note this. The guide should be clear that a new member, Margaret, not Margaret, Emilia, sorry for that, okay. Yeah, Emilia can follow to do the same task as you did. Note that also the Google slide or PPT title should be guidance on remote work tools. The slide should be simple, clean, and professional. Bullet points are fine. The goal would be for this slide, yeah, the goal would be for this slide deck to be ready to use in a real world work environment. Use a maximum of 6 slides for this task. Task 2, write a step-by-step guide showing your new member how to embed a new task in your Notion, Kanban board, and move it from backlog to active to complete. Add the guide into the Google slide you created in exercise 1. That's the exercise 2. Then here you have to note that maximum slide of this second exercise is 3. Only 3 slides maximum for this task 2. Task 3, write a brief guide explanation showing the new members how to add a new member to their workspace or Slack, and add the guide into the Google slide you create in exercise 1. Then the nota being here, maximum slides for this third question is only 1. So this is easy for you, the task 3. Then the task 4, are we together? Okay, amazing. Yeah, then the task 4, the task four is also easy. Provide a guide on how to embed apps into Notion, such as Google, Figma, or YouTube, focusing on those that you think would be useful to training. So the note being here, what you have to note, maximum slide for this question 4 is only 1, and the submission is on 10x platform. Submit your PPT slide in PDF format in 10x platform, with all the necessary links and a screenshot. Not have been here. I've realized some people they send or they submit like wrong submission. So be really careful while submitting. Make sure like you're submitting the right document. So I think the last week while I was going through weddings, some people submitted the wrong submission. So for this time around, make sure like you're submitting the right document. For the teams here, of course, Emil and Hira, career tutor. Then we have the Arun Sharma, the co-founder of the Academy. The key dates, January 14th, Tuesday, that will be the deadline, the letter policy. I think this is not new to you. And coming to the feedback, of course, feedback will be given. How should we use this in life? The exercise prepares you for remote work. Of course, we are here, and I'm very sure you're also expecting to, after the program, yeah, we have different expectation. I'm sure of that, and maybe some will be searching for jobs, remote jobs or physical jobs or hybrid, as you said. So this exercise will prepare you for remote work, as we have to create a realistic onboarding solution for possible future colleagues or who have never worked remotely before. As more and more people start shifting to remote work completely nowadays, it will be important for you to understand the most common remote tools, and the above mentioned tools are the most common. Trello, Slack, all the apps or all the software like we mentioned. So how they work, of course, and how they easily explain their users to others. The marking rubrics, of course, here we're going to be seeing this. You can check the marking rubrics, and that will be it. Yeah, and that will be it for the career challenge we look for. So if there's any question, please ask. And if there's none, then we call it a day. Any question, please? Or anything to add in addition? Are we all good? Are we on the same page? Like, good? Let me. No, this one is not. This one is not based on a peer. No, you work on it yourself. So the last one was for peer mentorship, which we're done. I think the gradings will be out soon. You see the your gradings and the feedback. But this one you're gonna work on it yourself. Yeah, it's not in the peers. Maybe in the next weeks we're gonna use those peers so that you can have some other activities together. Yeah, the person is anonymous. You can even use like you can use my name. You can use me, Emilia. That's why I've been changing to Margaret to Emilia. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much, Amasi. Any other question? All right, I think we're good. Amazing. But in case you have any question, maybe later, you can always reach me on reach out to me on Slack or email. I will be ready to assist. The guy for now is clear. And if there's any ambiguity, we'll ask on Slack. Amazing. So thank you so much. Happy New Year to you all. I think Ethiopia is the Christmas is tomorrow, right? When is the Christmas? Kasamab, when are we eating a lot of food again?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday is the Christmas. And when is the New Year?
Yeah. New Year, it's not now, already September.
September.
Yeah, already passed.
I think I should really read a lot about Ethiopia. It sounds amazing, you know.
I hope you will
So
join us the Christmas.
for for real, I should join you guys. Yeah, last time you told me like you eat a lot of food, like it was fun. I think for this time around, I should say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course. The same is true. That's even this year.
Okay, amazing. All right, I think that's it for our career challenge. For announcement, we have a hot seat. We have a hot seat session with community building session with Mignot. So please join. It's gonna be fun. I think she's here with us. Is Mignot here? Maybe she can shed more light on that. I don't think okay. Mignot. Yeah, she's
Yes, I'm
here.
here. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
wanna maybe share something about the hot seat?
yes. I would like to say that we have a hot seat today, and I'll be posting about that just after this meeting. And I have to say that hot seat is just about having fun and enjoying the session. So ሁላችሁም ጆይን አድርጉ። ሆት ሲት ማለት ላይክ አንድ ሰው ከእናንተ ተማሪ አንድ ሰው ይመረጥና ያ ሰው ሆት ሲት ላይ ይሆናል። ስለዚህ ጥያቄ ይጠየቃል ማለት ነው። ሶ ጥያቄውን ፈን በሆነ መልኩ ይመልሳል። የምንጠይቃቸው ጥያቄዎች በጣም ቀላል ፈን የሆኑ እንጂ እንድታረጉ ማለት ነው። ሶ ዛሬ የመረጥነው ለሆት ሲት ጸጋዬን ነው። ከጸጋዬ ጋር አውርተናል። ስለዚህ ጸጋዬ ነው ሆት ሲት ላይ የሚሆነው። እሱን ማንኛውም አይነት ጥያቄ መጠየቅ ትችላላችሁ። ጀስት ሞር እንድትተዋወቁ ፈን እንዲሆን ነው። ሶ ኢሚሊያን will be also joining us, right? Emilian?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, Mignot.
You'll be joining us.
Yeah, of course I can't miss that. Like I can't really miss that. I'm drafting my very good question to ask the hot seat. Who's the hot seat? Is it a surprise? Maybe we're gonna know the hot seat of today, right? Soon. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So it's a surprise. Or is it
Oh no,
already
it's not a
shared?
surprise. I just said his name. It's not a
Okay,
surprise.
amazing. Okay,
Okay.
okay, amazing. So can't wait. So see you later then in the
Yeah,
hot
see you
seat.
later. Yeah, see you later.
Amazing.
Okay.